This is something that I saw last year on a train station. It was in North London. It was about Sunday afternoon. There were two platforms. There was one here with a few people on it, opposite platform with no one on it. And I suddenly noticed everyone on my side had started looking and pointing over the other side. I looked over and I saw on the opposite platform there was a rat. Yeah, quite a big rat, right? So scurrying along the station, it climbed up the station building and perched on one of those bins. You know the bins are just like a ring of metal and a clear plastic bag underneath, right? It perched there for a few seconds. We were all transfixed, right? And then the rat jumped into the bag. Yeah, it was like Rat Olympics. We were like, ooh, this is exciting. What's going to happen next? And then the scene got much, much better. Because a man appeared on the opposite platform and began walking towards the bin, completely oblivious as to what was going on at the bottom. We were like, oh, this is like a live-action version of You've Been Framed. We were surreptitiously getting out our camera phones, yeah? See if we can catch this potential ratty slapping in progress. So we're following the guy, he's walking over. I'll just set the scene. Say there's a bin here. There's a rat at the bottom, not making much noise, not moving around, presumably chomping on some sort of bin-based snack, right? And there was a map just here, I think the guy was looking for. It was perfect timing, because just as the guy got to the bin, the rat started moving around. We were going, oh! We were pissing ourselves. Inside our heads, obviously. We are British, after all. So we were watching, what's he going to do? What he did was he started sort of tiptoeing back over towards the bin. He began to lean right over into the bin to see what was going on at the bottom of it. It was like a moment from a horror movie. You know, in the cinema, you see the baddie about to stab the victim in the back, and you kind of want to warn them, want to shout out, go, no, don't do it, you can't warn them, because it's a film, it's not real, it's a cinema. But the thing is, this was real. And we could have warned him. Did we warn him? No, we didn't. No. We also know what's going to happen next, right? Don't know about everyone else. I was thinking, rat in face, rat in face, rat in face. So he's leaning over and thinking, rat in face, leaning over, rat in face, rat in face, leaning over, someone, oh my god, it's a rat! It's a rat! So I'm just a bit like, oh. Bit disappointing. I was quite looking forward to the alien face hugger moment. Yeah. Didn't happen. I nearly looked away, but I'm glad it didn't. Because at that moment, the man did something truly insane. He took a couple of steps back, and then he began to kick the rat. So that's such a proper football kick. So like, properly go for it. Everyone on my side was like, well, I was unexpected. Probably go. The thing is, every time he kicked it, right, the rat nearly made it to the top of the bin. Nearly made it to. I was thinking, rat in face. This is amazing. Got my camera phone back. This is incredible. If I can get a video of a man kicking a rat into his own face. If I put it on YouTube, it will fuck Susan Boyle all out the top of the charts. It's just like, boom, right in face, boom, right in face. We're all watching what's going to happen. We're so excited what's going to happen next, and unfortunately, I don't know what happened next, because at that moment, the train arrived. And you have never seen a platform full of people so pissed off to see the train that they are waiting for. We were like, oh, for fuck's sake! Do we have to? There's a rat in a bag over there! Being kicked by a metal person! This may never happen again! But we did have to. It was a Sunday. It was only like one train every hour or something. So we all sort of grudgingly got on the train, and then as one, ran across the train. To keep watching, everyone on the train was like, what are you doing? There's a rat in a bag! Everyone got up to look. I think we nearly tipped the train over. That's the last image I have of this man, my face pressed against the glass, watching it disappearing off, into the distance, still completely oblivious, still carrying on. This impromptu game of rodent keepy uppy. And it was amazing, but also annoying and disappointing. I want to know the ending, I want to know what happened next. You know, be able to tell people like you about it. I suppose I can imagine what might have happened next, sure. You know, I imagine you got a rat in the face. You know, maybe not him, maybe the guy has to clean the bags at the end of the day. He's going to come into contact with a pretty pissed off rat. And it suddenly struck me a few days later, there might be a way I could find out what happened next. What I did was I put an advert in a local evening paper, one of those misconnections columns, you know, I saw you were wearing red, I was wearing blue, that sort of thing. This is how my ad went, when you, man, kicking rat in bag. On a Sunday afternoon. Me, fascinated bystander, on the opposite platform. Drink. They were guys, sadly. Except for one guy who seemed to think that kicking rats in bag was a euphemism.